today we got Benny Bat. Stalker teen went live on YouTube after killing high school girls. So apparently this dude, Vinny Bat, is like a not known YouTuber, but somewhat of a small YouTuber coming up. And let's see.
In a neighboring town, unfortunately, 2 girls were killed in a hit-and-run crash.
The man you see here, speaking on a YouTube live stream about 2 girls killed in a hit and run, is reportedly the 17-year-old who is now charged with their murders.
That's crazy.
I wish my sincerest condolences to those 2 girls lost in that tragic accident.
Family members of the victims say the person who killed the girls allegedly stalked one of them for months, plotting to kill her. NJ.com was the first to report Vincent Battaloro as the suspect, confirming his name through traffic tickets. What else he reportedly said on live streams about the alleged murders that appears to be about one of the victims. Presented by Law and Crime, I'm Chris Stewart.
Not Mike's react. Okay.
This story is about a 17-year-old.
I repeat to those 2 girls, by the way.
Who, after allegedly killing 2 girls with his SUV, went home, played video games, and streamed it live on YouTube talking about the case.
Dude, that's crazy.
There's more to the story that you're not getting, but when the time comes, I will explain it in greater detail.
That is reportedly 17-year-old Vincent Battaloro, and this is a video that is on his YouTube account. His username is VinnyBat118. He goes on and he live streams himself and a friend playing a baseball video game. NJ.com was the first to report his name, confirming it through traffic tickets, they say.
I'm not going to give you any more information.
Dang, they confirmed it through traffic tickets?
But I will say this, okay? Making threats against my family will not be tolerated.
What does that mean?
Battaloro reportedly streamed this video after what happened on Tuesday night to the 2 girls you see here. Maria Niotis and Isabella Salas. Both were 17 years old. They were best friends. They were riding home together on e-bikes in their community of Cranford in northern New Jersey. It was Tuesday night around 5:30. WPIX took this image from their helicopter of the crime scene. The girls were on Burnside Avenue. It's a typical suburban street outside New York City. And as the girls were riding down the street, they were hit by a black Jeep Compass, police say, and the driver allegedly took off. Here's a picture that the Union County Prosecutor's Office put out in the wake of the crash as they searched for the driver. Soon after word of what happened to these young girls came out, neighbors went public with what they say was allegedly happening, that this was no accident, that it was not even a random hit and run.
Damn.
They claim this allegedly was a targeted attack by a boy who was allegedly stalking Maria Niotis. They say that person is now charged with her murder as well as Isabella's. And that person is who NJ.com is reporting to be Battaloro, and the same teen that reportedly goes by VinnyBat118 on social media. Now listen to what he said on a stream on Wednesday, September 24th. This is before the girls were killed. He says that he has a, quote, vengeance against someone named Maria.
So we're going to try to do this. I don't know if it'll work.
He was an idiot.
The place closes
The
at
fact that he was freaking live streaming everything.
12. But here's what we're going to do. I think Maria's hungry. I think we're going to send her a pizza. Cheer her up. So, y'all know I have a vengeance against this girl for accusing me of sending. I'm going to call a pizza to her house, and here's how I'm going to do it. So, I told you all that I bought the brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max the other day, and I'm going to be using this as my main phone now.
Looks like he's not going to be able to use that anymore.
To do vlogs on,
Nope.
but in the
Not no more.
process, I still have my iPhone 16 Pro Max. And here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be converting this as a burner phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call Domino's, and I'm going to have a pizza sent to her house, and I'm going to tell the guy the driver will be paid cash at the door. Yes, cash at the door. So, Fula, or my dad wants to call you Falula, don't fool me, stupid name. You should not have accused me of sending porn, and you should not have dragged me into creating a police report. So, Fula, you made a bad decision making a bad name of myself. You made a bad decision having this girl return to that school without me being there. I think you're hungry. We're gonna send you a pizza. Okay? I'm getting this set up. I'm gonna use my burner, and we're gonna call in a pizza. You sure?
Huh?
I don't know if I want to order 5. That would raise some suspicion.
Now you hear him say that he has a vengeance against Maria. 5 days later, Maria was killed by the person driving that black Jeep Compass, according to police. Her friend also killed as they were riding together home from that school function on e-bikes. Now, before we get back to this episode of On the Case, I need to talk about something important, because in covering true and live access right streamed live on YouTube.
And she's getting her whole team to gang up on me. If I saw her in real life, she would be scared to even see my face, okay? And I only say that because somehow, some way, you know, I guess the brother of her got the report and said pull up to the house. When I said I would, the brother got all scared and backed out like a scaredy cat. He's dumb. Okay, he went back. He got all scared and backed out and said, I really don't want to fight. And then the girl in the body cam said, I don't expect you to realize how scared I am because he threatened to hurt me. So the brother said, come to the house. It's not worth my time.
Badaloro says he has body camera video of an incident from police that he put on his Instagram, and he told people to go to his now deleted profile for, quote, exclusive content. We are working on getting that body cam video for ourselves if it does exist. Now, when Maria was killed, her uncle went on social media and called the killer a psychopath. He writes in part, quote, my beautiful young 17-year-old niece was killed. He said the suspect had followed her to her house for months. He allegedly harassed her. They say they notified the police many times. The uncle called the suspect a psychopath in this post and said that he hopes the law now does its job. Now, apparently on the internet, to the people who follow Vincent Badaloro on his baseball YouTube live stream account, it was no secret that people believed that he had something to do with what happened to Maria and Isabella. What I'm about to show you is after the alleged murders of this girl. And it's a stream that he did from his home, and where the comments start coming in accusing him of this crime. Here he is reacting to a comment that says, quote, bro, you killed my best friend.
I don't need negativity in this stream, so everybody's getting timed out.
Then people start calling him a killer.
Huh?
I'm thinking maybe another way to do this stream.
He then turns off the comments and allegedly makes a statement about what happened to Maria and Isabella as he is about to stream a video game.
But I need to explain some things that have happened over the past few days. And I'm not going to talk much about it. But in a neighboring town, unfortunately, 2 girls were killed in a hit-and-run crash. Now,
No, he doesn't care.
there has been a lot of misinformation going on over the internet. But I will say this. I wish my sincerest condolences to those 2 girls lost in that tragic accident. Okay? It is an absolute unfortunate situation, and there's more to the story that you're not getting. But when the time comes, I will explain it in greater detail. I'm not authorized to talk about the whole thing. I'm not going to give you any more information, but I will say this, okay? Making threats against my family will not be tolerated. My cousin has received hateful messages.
Bullshit.
9,000 followers that I have grown since 2002.
Oh, you lost all of them now.
Friend on YouTube right now. Loyal friend playing co-op with me, I wouldn't be streaming YouTube right now. So there's more to the story, but again, I'm not going to be authorized to comment on it. And I want to thank each and every single one of you guys that have stuck by me through this whole thing. And I want to address one more thing, okay?
Bro, his heart's beating out of his chest. Look at his chest. It was stupid.
I really think there needs to be more done to address mental health in this state.
What?
Because, you know,
All of a sudden.
I don't even know how to explain this, dude. I've been bullied, ridiculed, and stuff over false allegations, okay?
The fuck?
Over this whole thing about things that have happened in the past. There's more to this story. It'll come out in the future, okay? And I'm going to let you all know this right now. I don't plan to go anywhere anytime soon regarding streaming. But again, if I do end up taking a hiatus, I'm telling you guys why. So, I really think New Jersey needs to do a better job addressing this mental health crisis because I've been through way too much. I'm a nice kid. I'm 17 years old with a good family by my side. And these allegations that have been ruining everything is a shame. But again, I'm going to leave it at that. I really think you all should be a lot nicer to each other. If anything happens, I'm going to give you all some advice. All right? If you get bullied and ridiculed in school about, stuff that people hate you, I would tell your counselor immediately. And, before this gets out of hand, you got to address all these things because I'll tell you what, the amount of bullying that I've been... I was originally going to start a school today, but with all this hoorah happening, it kind of screwed that up. So I plan to be live tomorrow. I don't know about Evan, but again, you're going to be seeing more lives coming in the future. And
no, you're not.
And I will address this whole thing hopefully in the next coming days. So, Evan, if you want to say anything, you are more than welcome.
I am not going to say nothing if I'm Evan.
Welcome to.
He then goes back to playing a video game. Now, you just hear in his voice, at least to me, this comes off as someone who thinks they are in control. You heard him making accusations about bullying. We'll see how this case progresses forward and whether that becomes a factor in the defense. But if what he is accused of is true, the fact that he went on social media talking freely about this case in many ways while playing a video game, if all of that is true and he is guilty of what he's accused of, that is incredibly unhinged. The suspect in this case
unhinged, very.
is facing 2 counts of first-degree murder. Now, in the wake of his arrest, the police chief in the neighboring town, whose last name is Bataloro, released a statement on the town of Westfield's official Facebook page, and it was kind of a shocker. It reads in part, quote, "While social media has made it known that the accused is related to me, he is not my son and not a member of my immediate family. I want to be clear, as loud and as firm as possible, that in no way do my wife, children, or I condone, defend, or excuse the actions that caused this terrible and tragic loss of life." He said that he remained silent over the past couple of days until charges were filed against the suspect, who he does not name in this post. Now, it's hard to imagine what these families are going through. The phone call that they received the night that these two girls were killed. This is a picture that was posted by Isabella's family just days ago. Their daughter behind
that's crazy, just days ago before
learning to drive with the
R.I.P.
caption by her mom that reads, quote, "A moment like this." Maria's obituary says that she was born in Greece. She moved to the U.S. with her family, and after high school, she wanted to start a career in cosmetology. There is a GoFundMe for these girls that at this time has raised more than $145,000. Join us now to break this one down is retired NYPD Detective David Sarney. It's always great to have.
All right, like, comment, subscribe. Red K Jr. 1 mil. Why does he have like half? Hey, you know what? I'm not even gonna ask. Later.
Bye, have a great time.